Welcome to CPAP.tv. I'm Gabe,
And I'm Yali.
and I'm bringing you today the Phillips Respironics System 1 CPAP. This particular model is the 450, and they have this in a 250. Just has a little bit more information. And we'll start off with the blower, okay? Now the blower comes out in one piece. Take the little sticker off here. On the back you have your SD card. If you have information that needs to be given to your clinician, your doctor's office, your insurance, comes right out. Your little filter and your plug. Okay, now the unit itself, this is just one part. The other part is the humidifier. Okay, and the humidifier is looking just like it, a little bit different. I'll take this off, and let's go ahead and plug in. Well, he only takes out the humidifier bottle, so you can see what that looks like. When you plug in your unit, it automatically goes onto the 4 different screens, and the screens themselves, okay, will actually say therapy, C-Flex, setup, or info, okay? And I'm going to go through all these different screens so you know how. First of all, your machine has already been set by a clinician, okay? So your pressures are already set. It's not something that you can actually go change on purpose, okay? So it's reading the data card. It tells you do not remove, okay? And we're just going to keep it simple right now. We're going to go to therapy. And when you click on therapy, it presses on, screen lights up, you can see hair movement, okay? And your pressure reads right on the LCD screen, okay? Now, the machine's not going to be that loud. Okay, you see that little button at the bottom?
Yeah.
Go ahead and hit that button.
Ow!
No, just
Oh
kidding.
my god.
It's the ramp button, okay? That button will actually drop the machine down to a pressure that you'd like to be more comfortable to start out, and based on 5 minutes to 45 minutes, that pressure will go right up and ramp up to your prescribed pressure, okay? So I'll show you in a little bit how you can adjust
Excuse me,
that.
Gabe.
Yes.
What's it for?
That's a great question. This right here is for when you don't want to use your humidifier connected. See how the side is nice and pretty?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a little adapter that can go right in there.
Oh,
But
okay.
honestly, you'll never really use it because of the fact that you always want your humidifier connected.
Okay.
Okay, so quick question. Do we use regular water from the tap or do we use distilled water?
Distilled water?
She got it right. That's right. We highly suggest, manufacturers suggest, you use distilled water. Now this is a really neat water container for the humidifier. You pour in through the top. If you go just even a little bit over the max line, it's going to pour out right through that little hole, right in there. This also has an ability to open. There's a little button you press in here, and it's right here, the little button you squeeze where my finger is,
Yeah.
and it lets you clean it. And I know you asked me, how do you want to clean it?
Yeah, how do you want to clean it?
That's a great question. The way you would clean this is just regular soap and water. It's actually dishwasher safe. And that's basically it. Never use any type of strong solutions.
What is it?
Click, and then pop that back in for me. One of the things that I really like about this particular model, it's very simple. It's one button, and that's it. There's nothing else that goes with that. So these go together. They click together. It's one unit. This is the way it works. If you happen to need to take it apart for whatever reason, right here, you pull out, just like that, click, and back on. All right? So now, when you turn on the machine, this machine has another feature called C-Flex. If you click and highlight the C-Flex button and click on it, it'll let you move your C-Flex from 1 to 3 or off. C-Flex in this particular unit actually detects when you exhale, and the pressure relieves just a little bit, okay? So depending on, again, how your prescription is set and what your clinician has done, that could be set, and it also could be set so you can actually change it yourself, all right? So we'll go back. You always need to go to therapy, and when you turn it on, you feel that going like that?
Yeah.
If you see this little dial, there's a little 0 on there. See the 0?
Yeah.
You can turn it. Go ahead and turn it. 1,
Oh.
2, 3, 4, 5. And that's the heater. And depending on how humid you need your mask, you would take this on and up. Usually on pressures 10 and lower, I always recommend the heater to be on 3 or lower. And that's the way that goes. And again, remember, once it's got the hose on, it's much quieter. Okay? So, and then you hit the button, shut it on. Yep. And that was the Phillips Respironics System 1 CPAP.